Hello everyone, welcome to your channel Stock Doctor. Today we are going to discuss about some important levels of the Nasdaq and some of its major stocks for the next week. Before you go ahead, I would like you all to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell button so that you will get all the future videos notification. So if you see here on the Discord, last week we mentioned that Nasdaq has high probability to go towards 14,050 and 14,150. The Nasdaq was trading at 13,900 on last Friday. If you see here in this entire week, Nasdaq opened at 13,850, made a low of 13,783, and then it closed at the first target, which we mentioned on the Discord, that was 14,050. So let's see what we think where this index will go for this week. If you see here, the Friday's closing was a doji candle. Now this doji is kind of dragonfly doji where in the starting hours of the market, the index was down, and at the end of day it managed to close where it opened. So now if you see here, there can be two possibilities index might show. It can create a evening star pattern where it will open with a gap down and it will try to go towards 13,750 here, or it if it wants to go up, then it needs to start trading above this trend line, which is around 14,060, and it should take out the previous high, which was 14,175, which was on 16th February 2021, which is almost like 2 months back. So if somebody is bullish in the Nasdaq, if somebody wants to be bullish in the Nasdaq, definitely he needs to wait till it close and sustain trade and sustain above the previous high on 16th of Feb, which is nothing but 14,175. So for bullishness in the Nasdaq, it should trade above this level, and for bearishness, it can go towards 13,740 is the first support, and the second support is coming on 13,600. Let's talk about some of its important stocks where they are heading towards. The first stock is Adobe. So Adobe was trading in the very nice channel. It had given a channel breakout. Now, if you see, the Adobe has the RSI, which is kind of oversold, overbought zone, and it has done with its earning on 23rd March. So the first resistance we are seeing for this stock is around 532, and the second resistance is around 500. Okay, so 533 to 36 is a resistance level. So I would think that stock either can go to this resistance level and then it might take a U-turn from here, or maybe stock can retrace till its trend line breakout, which it made few days back, and then it might take a U-turn from there. So uh, at this point of time, I am not a buyer. I won't be a buyer for this stock. If I have the stocks in delivery, then I would think of booking some profits on the stock either at the resistance levels or the present levels. The next stock is Autodesk. Autodesk, Autodesk is clearly trading in this channel. Currently, it is at the channel resistance, and it has created three red candles. Okay, one is inverted hammer uh, on the Thursday, and on the Friday it created a doji pattern. So it it says that the price is not sustaining at the higher levels. So it might create a red candle and it can try to come towards channel support. If it has to go up, it needs to break this channel resistance and should start going up from here. So we will wait for, if it breaks the channel, then if it breaks this trend line resistance, then the stock can go towards its first resistance, looks like at 309, and the second resistance is nothing but its all-time high, which comes around 320. And if it sustains above that level, then it can go further up. The next stock is AMD. For AMD, currently it looks like it is at the horizontal resistance of $84. If it breaks and stays above that level, then it can go towards $87 and $94. Now keep in the mind that it has earnings coming on 28th of April. So I will wait for the price action. If it breaks this trade horizontal resistance and trend line, then I will make a position for the target of 87 and 94. At this point of time, I will keep this stock on wait and watch mode. The next stock is Amazon. Now, if you see at Amazon, it has earning coming on 29th of April, and the stock is uh, trying to break the trend line resistance. It has broken the trend line resistance, but if you see here, it has created a gravestone doji pattern followed by a red candle, which is nothing but the perfect example of the evening star. Now, when you see the evening star here, so uptrend followed by evening star and RSI also high, then high probability that stock will go towards its first support of 3245, and if it sustains and trade below that, then it can go towards its next support. So for this stock to go further high, it should start trading above 3437. So my view for this stock is that right now the stock is at overbought zone, high probability that the stock can go toward this support zone unless and until it don't break the level of 3437, which was the high of this gravestone doji. So 3432 is the you can say stop loss if somebody wants to take a short position in this stock for the target of 3245 and 3072. The next stock is CRWD. For CRWD, I will wait and watch for this trend line to get break. If it break this trend line, then high probability for this stock to go towards 300 and 227 and 241. The next stock is DOCU. DOCU was trading in this zone very nicely in this channel. Then it broke this channel and now it started picking up. Now DOCU is at the level where it is trying to meet it is trying to trade above the trend, the horizontal resistance, and where it had the trend line support when it was trading in this channel. So I will definitely watch for the level of 333.34 to cross. Then high probability for this stock to go towards 248. The next stock is Facebook. I recommended Facebook to buy above 300 and 300 levels uh, because it it broke its previous resistance which was at 20, which was in 26, which was on 26 August 2020. It broke that resistance with a green candle, but volume was not that attractive. So right now it has the trend line resistance at 316 levels. So uh, the stock to go further upper side, high side, it should start trading about 316 and 17 for the targets of 325, 340, and 350. The support is staying around $300. If it starts trading below $300, I will definitely come out of this position. The next stock is Lulu. Lulu is uh, trading at this zone. So uh, I don't have any view on this stock at this point of time. MRNA, it broke its trend line resistance few days back with a good volume. If you see here, the stock is having from last 4 days, stock is trading in the green with volume increase in the volume. So I think there's still some steam is left in this stock. It might go towards 174, 179, and 185 levels. The next stock is Netflix. Currently, Netflix is trading at the middle of the channel. So keep in the mind that Netflix has its earning on 21st of April. So somebody wants to take an aggressive trade, then he should make a position above 555 to 560 zones for the target of 580 and 600. The next stock is NVDA. NVIDIA is trying to break its trend line resistance. It broke the trend line resistance with good volume. It has a earning on 13th of May, but the problem with this stock is its RSI is bit high. So uh, unless and until it cross the previous high, which is of 348, 648, I would not recommend to take any long position in this stock. A high probability that stock can start trading down from this level. The first support I can see for this stock is around 588, and the next support is coming around 584. The next stock is PTON. It is trading in this descending wedge pattern, triangle pattern. So it might go towards its supports, which is lying here, or if it breaks this trend line resistance, then it has high probability to go towards 139. Next stock is PayPal. So in the PayPal, I have observed some of the important points which I would like to highlight with you all here. If you see here, when PayPal was at the highest, at the all-time high, when on the day the RSI got exhausted, it created a kind of hanging man pattern, and followed by a doji candle, and then a red candle. So it was a kind of morning star pattern, but which was not in the 3 days, but it took 5 days to complete this morning star pattern, and then the stock went down. Now, if you see here, PayPal has created a bearish engulfing pattern here, and then it is trading down. So, I'm not saying that it is a stock is bearish now, but these two candles, the stock was in the uptrend, and then followed by a bearish engulfing pattern, which says to me that the stock can go further down from here. And now, if you see here, the stock has the first support around 259, and then next support is coming towards 246. If the stock wants to go up from here, then it needs to trade above the resistance of 276 for the target of 284 and 292. The next stock is QQQQ. Uh, I will not take a position in the QQQ because I can see here a doji pattern, and as we all know, whenever there is a doji pattern on the stock, then it says that the stock is indecisive. There was big war between bull and bear, and if you see here, the RSI is also exhausted. So high probability is that stock can create the doji patterns on coming days, or maybe red candles, and stock can give a small correction. So if somebody has made the position in QQQ, it is good time to book some profit. New position should can be made above 200 and 300, and uh, you can say $342 from here. But on Monday, uh, if the stock opens and start trading down, then it's a good time to book some profit. If it take U-turns like this, then it's good to book profit. If it break this level, then it can go towards psychological level of 350 and 355 and 360. The next stock is SE. SE has its earning on 25th of May. So right now the SE is trading below its horizontal resistance and trend line resistance. So SE should start trade above 260 to show the further upside, and the targets at the higher side should be around 269 and 281. On the downside, it can go towards 239 and 222. The next stock is SPLK. Now, for Splunk, you can see that there was a huge gap down, and The stock traded 10% down on the last Friday with a good red volume. So high probability that the stock can go towards 130. And if it doesn't stop there, if it will start trading below 130, then the next target will be 180. If stock comes at 130 and the RSI get cooled off more, and if stock takes U-turn from there, then we can think about taking the position in the stock so that for the next target of 141. Now, the stock was in the downtrend from the long time. If the stock needs a turnaround, then definitely it should start trading and closing above this trend line resistance. The next stock is SPY. SPY is continuously trading on the upper side of the channel. It broke this channel upside, channel's upper end with the consecutive green candles. As of now, if you see here, the RSI is kind of overbought and the stock has created a doji pattern. And as you all know, this doji pattern is a favorite pattern. If there is a high probability that it can create a morning star, evening star pattern, and stock like this, which will create the evening star pattern with the RSI high, then high probability that stock could go towards 410 and 407. Stock will go further up once only above if it starts trading above 418. The next stock is SQ. Same here. If you see, same here, same happened here. The stock tried to trade, stock tried to go towards its previous high of 281, but it didn't manage to trade above that, and then it created a bearish engulfing pattern here. So as we all know, if the stock was in the uptrend followed by a bearish engulfing pattern, then stock has high probability to give a correction. So the first correction I can see from here is towards 245 levels and then 220 levels. Keep in the mind that the stock has its earning on 7th of May. So if somebody wants to buy the stock, it can be in the two batches. One is around 245 and second is around 220, 215 levels. Or one should buy above $281. The next stock is our favorite Tesla. If you see here, I want to show you hourly analysis. Tesla is trading in this descending wedge pattern. Now, if Tesla breaks above this trend line, then it can go towards 760 and 778. If it breaks this descending wedge pattern, then high probability for it to go towards 707 levels. And then if it doesn't sustain to these levels, then it can go towards this level or the first these levels. So we need to watch this wedge pattern. So I mean, if it starts trading below 724, then high probability to go towards 707 and 680 levels. If it starts trading above 745 levels, then high probability to go towards 778. And the last stock is Zoom. So let's see here what Zoom says. So I gave a buy recommendation on Discord few days back because uh, it was trading in this channel and there was a breakout here with a good green volume. And currently the stock is trading near this trend line resistance. So I think that stock might reclaim towards 346 one more time, and if it starts trading and closing above this level, then it can go towards 355. And if stock really wants a turnaround, then it should start trading above 370-75 levels, because the stock is in the downtrend from 585 levels. So we will watch for this price range. If the stock starts trading below 322 levels, then definitely it might come towards this the channel bottom. So all right guys, I tried to cover maximum stocks in this video. uh, I would recommend you all to watch this video again and again, so you will get the clear price levels of the stocks, and you will get the understanding on how the trend line is derived and support and resistance derived. Thank you once again. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this channel if it helped you all. Thank you.